Today, guys, Dad and I are getting ready.
Hello.
There you go. To put a valve guide in. Hothead sent us a bunch of parts, aka a guide and a couple of valves to replace the crappy parts we got. Made our own air hammer head because Harbor Freight don't sell that, so we made our own. Overkill, like everything else. Watching videos, and all the professionals, they take the valve guide with a valve and then a guide on it, an old one, and they just push it in. Seems rather rudimentary, but we've had that thing sitting in our fridge, in our freezer, for like 5 days maybe now. Maybe because nobody in town or anywhere near us, once we go all the way to Kansas City, sells dry ice. So hopefully the fridge or the freezer shrunk it just enough. It'll make it easy to go in. We're going to set you up with a little camera, and you guys are going to get to see it. As you can see, that was way simpler of a process. Thank you all the other YouTube machine shops. Well, to the YouTube machine shops who did a video about that. See, these are about 20 thousandths in, Dale, what you're saying? Sticking out?
Yeah. No, I got more than that sticking out, but I got a 20,000 difference.
Okay.
It's on 10. There, I gotta go to. That's 15 thousandths on that one. Yeah, 15. But to go here, about 15 thousandths taller.
Do you see a problem with that?
I don't see no problem with it. I'm putting my mic up.
You know, it's a 241 engine. I mean, I think it'll be fine. It's not like we're building a dragster engine. It's just got to move the valve. Like you said, all it's doing is holding the daggone stuff in the way. Tried to test fit a valve, but this is still really cold. It actually worked. So, that was pretty neat. Now, we're going to...
Dad always did his dozers and master pin on a track link on the rail on a bulldozer. He'd always freeze them in the deep freeze that night, and we'd run them down there and drive them in. Press fit.
Yeah, Grandpa Norm did it, and it worked. And it worked for us. We just got to wait for that to heat back up, so that way that valve will go in there nice and easy.
Well, these are worn. This is new.
Yeah, that's brand new. That's going to have a really tight seal to it. Those exhaust ones they got a little bit of play in them, but...
You flip it over and we'll see if it goes in.
I'm holding the camera, Dad.
Oh, what? It's tight down there too, so it's just either cold or it needs to be shined or something.
It'll probably need to be shined, but we were getting ready to push it out just a little bit, and we saw it move a lot. It broke this free. All that heat, all that hammering, and the air hammer, broke that free. See that little dirty spot right there? Can't believe it. What a ripoff. But now we got an air hammer.
This is a good valve.
That's a bad valve. See how it's so rusty here? So just show people how much I do care about this engine, the little bit I do. This valve is pretty pitted and corroded in all ways. I bought a new valve. That was $20 to replace that valve. $20 a piece for intake valves.
Where's your new valve?
The new valves are still in the box. The box down below. We spent $70 on just a guide, 2 valves, and a spark plug cover. This was like $15 or something. It's 20 bucks for a cover. This stuff is not cheap. The new valve and the new guide may not fit real good. One thing I was going to tell people to test, how well a valve seals in there is pull it out. Feel that suction? You can hear it. Now pull it out. That suction. And now we'll take, say, one of our old ones.
What, a little white grease?
Oh yeah, a little bit of grease and stuff will help, but we take an old one. Yeah, that old one don't want to fit. Of course it's on video. No, that's wrong valve. Anyways, I'm gonna stop videoing for now, and we're gonna get some more stuff done. I'll be videoing as we lap the valves in and do all that other fun stuff. While I clean all these valve springs up, get all the oil off of them, and clean these valves up one last time, Dad is gonna, with a little camera, lap all these valves. Now look at that, little suction cup. So all you do is put a little bit of that paste on there and make magic happen. Uh-oh. Oh, that's much wasted. Alright, so I'm going to get the camera rolling on you, Dad, and I'll let you do that.
Alright.
Have fun. We're going to give you an in-depth view. I took a break from doing the valve springs to show you how Dad's working the valves and getting them seated in. Walk back over here. It's better over here. By the way, for this whole segment, Dad is manning the little camera, so if you get nauseous, it's 'cause he's doing it. A little bit of a liberal amount of compound. May or may not be the right or wrong way to do it, but oh well. Don't care.
Like liquid sandpaper.
It's apparently what it is. We put a little bit of our lithium grease on there. That's that new seat, our new guide. So it'll be kind of tough. But we put a little bit of the engine assembly grease on there just to keep it from getting warm. That's good shit. It's the only stuff you should ever use, in our opinion.
It's in the film.
It's in the film. Dad's little contraption he learned from episode of Roadkill. I like the use of the wire brush to space up the head, Dad.
Any port in the storm.
Any port in the storm. Getting everything nice and mated together. That's all it takes. Anybody can do it. I guess I meant to record that whole little stint, even when you pulled the valve out. Not very long. You don't want to sit there and just grind and grind and grind and grind and grind, but...
You're liable to heat this stem up, too.
Yep.
That's why I greased it first.
We're not complete butchers.
Yeah.
That's got a lot nicer appearance to it now. That'll focus in on that. That's a lot nicer. Even.
Yeah, pretty big. Let's see what this looks like.
This probably looks like crap. This is the one with the new guide in it.
There's a hand in the way. Well, some people would say you need to replace the actual seat, which is somewhere. I don't know if it's that or if it's out here, but yeah. Oh well, it looks clean. It's all it's got to do is seal. I mean, we got a nice pattern all the way around here. This is corroded on the inside, but I think that's just the iron of the head. Went in there real nice. Got a nice tone to it. Those are brand new valves, those shiny ones.
And they're all grinding out there, way out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not perfect. I mean,
I think we're doing all right.
for what we're building, just for simply an engine, it's going to run for probably about 30 minutes total. It's going to be fine. I don't care. The money for these early Hemis is just stupid. I ain't spending the big money to build an engine this small proper. We'll spend that kind of money on something that's actually meaningful. A legend. Well, let's get back to it, Dad. You're rolling, Dad.
Cool.
We're filming you, filming.
Already white greased it a little bit.
Dad's got all valve. I've done gone blank. Dad, you do talking.
I got the valves all lapped. I got them all up in here, and I'm getting ready to put the springs on. And we determined that the baby Hemi only takes valve seals on the intake side, according to Chilton.
That's the old book. They only show it getting there, and our engine kit only came with intakes. Only one set.
Yeah, only 8.
That's a tight fit.
Yeah.
But Dad got all that done. I got all the valve springs as clean as they're going to get. Quick cleaning. And we're going to get this head assembled. And you'll see us do that with the little camera, which is charging because it's about dead. And then we'll do the other head off camera because you guys don't need to be bored with that kind of crap. So, we're going to get to work. So, Dad,
Yeah.
the next clusterfuck of this engine build.
Yes.
So, trusty dusty book here says valve seal on a intake valve. Well, the seals they gave us are these nice umbrellas. These are actually really nice, real thick rubber. Work great. Well, we had an issue. So, let's just say this is our head. And you have a valve. And it's a real tight fit on the valve, which is good. That's what you want. Say it's, seated. Well, this engine uses double valve springs. That ain't gonna work. So, we have to sit here and cut each of these guys down until they fit inside the inner spring. And ain't no book we got or anything we can find on the old internet that says anything about the correct valve seals. And what's even more messed up is you don't get them for the exhaust. So, I guess all it really matters is the intake, so you're not sucking oil in, but there we go. 1 down. 6 more to go, because Dad's already got 1 done. Another reason why I don't think I'm ever touching another early engine. Something I don't know. How do you feel about that, Dad?
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Think this engine's going to be worth it in the end?
That might be kind of cool.
Might be. I think I'm just going to probably just going to kick it to the curb after all this crap it's put us through. Golly. Alright, well, I'm going to get to cutting these dang things. one cylinder head done. Dad and I are going to call it a night. We've been out here for a while. But as you saw doing in the video, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But take a hammer afterwards and you just give it a smack. Seats everything in real nice. And plus you can hear it.
Be a bad deal if them keepers come out.
Oh yeah, that'd be a really bad deal. Because then your
Valve would drop.
valve drops and a million bad things can happen.
Yeah. Big old hole in a piston.
We're not talking about that. There you guys go. This will be part 7. Head's done. Just pretend that other head's already done, because it'll be done tomorrow or something. And, oh yeah, so, remember our cam debacle, Dad?
Me?
I never showed anybody how good our other cam was. So we got this cam out of that rusty, crusty turd of an engine that I don't know if I've done a video on or not, but it's right there. It's so bad we had to break the oil galley to break lifters free, but here's our cam. Supposed to be a good one. It's pitted beyond belief everywhere, but it's garbage. And the cam came out of our 241 we were building, has 2 flat lobes. But long story short, through a bunch of calling and help of hotheads and a bunch of other people out on the west coast, we found a cam grinder who's gonna send us a cam real quick, like he's gonna ship it out Wednesday, and it's gonna be a rompy cam, so it'll make some good noise, and he's an old time dude, so that'll be sweet. And it's only gonna cost $100, something like that. I'll send him one of my junk cams as a core, and we'll have a nice new cam. We'll order some new lifters and new push rods, because probably gotta have new push rods, which sucks, but it could be worse. We could have no cam.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dad,
Get your other little seals put in. Or you put
I'm putting them on the intake valves so we don't lose them,
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to lose these.
We got the valve guide in with no problem.
The valve guy was easy. That was the best part. The rest of this sucked. It sucked a lot.
Really, it did.
Yep,
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
it sucked. It wasn't fun. Would you do it again?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Would you do it again willingly?
Guess I'm gonna have to.
Well, let's just say someone other than me brought you one of these little 241 red Rams. Would you do it for him?
By the hour.
By the hour? I guess I gotta hold the cam up so people aren't staring at your gut.
By the hour.
By the hour. Alright, Dad. This video is probably plenty long, which by the time I condense it, you know, and video editor and everything, it'll probably be about 10 minutes long, but you want to end it for people unless there's something else you want to say? You want to speak some words of wisdom to the people who hate the idea of us reusing rod bearings?
I ain't saying.
You ain't saying, you ain't starting nothing?
All I'm saying, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.